This one hit different.
And on this play call, we're going to look at here is first take notice prior to the snap to the left-hand side of your screen. And we will notice that we've got two Seahawks stacked up off the edge there, right? And with the recording options you get on the online deal, sorry about the overlay a little bit there, but it's a little bit, sometimes they don't let you kind of show the full play prior to the snap. So you have to kind of make do with this a little bit. But what you want to see here is you got four guys to the left-hand side of the offensive line's formation here. If I chop that center down the half, right? If I took the center and I just took a line straight down the line, you got four to the left and you've got three showing to the right. So you've got blockers for the three to the right, but only if you slide the center back over to the right. And the Seahawks are bringing the heat off the left side. So what the quarterback does here is the protections get adjusted to the left. The slide adjusts to the left. And why? Because look, Okada's coming downhill. They're showing the blitz. It's coming. I'm telling you, man, it's coming. It feels like it's coming. That's that whole thing I tell you. When they're down here like this, it's very hard to say it's fake. It isn't happening. It's not real. They're going to just drop into a four-man box. You go, no, they're coming. No, it's coming. And you want to have that instinct as a quarterback every time or as a center every time to change into that protection. So they slide the protections a little bit here. Let's go to post-snap now. Same position here, same situation. And look at the alignment. It's a little bit lighter to the high side of the defensive formation. You got Mike Morris. You got the other two stacked over the top of him. We've got the four stack on the side. So we run the numbers game fully here on the offensive line. You've got 3-6 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 7 guys showing that they're going to come for the 6 blockers up front. The running back can help and give you a full 7-on-7 there, but it still gets confusing trying to kind of get that all blocked up if you're an offensive line. But look at the top of the screen, what's happening here now. Watch this little tandem move here, and this is right before the snap. So you see the snap come off, but watch the two-man movement between Okada, 39, and the slot corner. You see that subtle change? The protections have slid left, but I'm pulling one man out from left. I'm driving him right now. And what ends up happening? You end up with a free rusher off the left side. Now it gets picked up still relatively well by this Browns team. But look as well, the sticks are at the 40-yard line. The quarterback would like this play from a 3rd and 10 scenario to allow those guys to get past the sticks. What this pressure looks to do on those kind of situations of 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10s is it's looking to force the quarterback's clock to speed up before the routes can get to the sticks. That's what happens here. So while it gets picked up relatively well by the Browns, even though they're surprised by it, because you can see what ends up happening here post-snap, let's lock into that same left-hand side of that offensive line formation, okay? Left tackle, left guard, center. What happens here post-snap? You drop 2 back into coverage. You only end up bringing 1 extra. So you end up with Mike Morris double-teamed up. The pack picks up the other blitzer, and then the one last extra guy coming is the guy that gets free. You can see him there. He's the guy that forces the throw by Walker off the back, not Walker, but by DTR off the back foot, Robinson. The quarterback throws off the back foot because of the slot pressure. So Okada, Tyrese Knight drop out. The slot pressure comes downhill with the other safety that's aligned in there right over the B gap. But this is the hard part about reading this prior to the snap, because everything prior to the snap on you tells you that this blitz is coming. It's coming off the left side. And they slide that. You do end up in a position here. We got 1, 2, 3, 5 guys, right? We do end up in a position where we've got 5 guys coming, but they keep the running back in. That's part of that protection check that they just made with DTR is the running back stays inside here too as well. So what you've done in addition here is you're getting the pressure with a free rusher, but they should have the numbers here to pick this up. You shouldn't end up with a free rusher. You didn't overload them. You gave them the appearance of an overload. And you changed it right at the snap with that subtle little bit of movement. Second that you realize the protections were changed, Okada's moving. He's going to go in out. Tyrese is out. And now you got the free rusher coming, and now watch where the throw goes. He's got to throw this ball here. 2 defenders in space right there. The route over the top, basically, which is to run those defenders off and open this up, is cut off. He's got to throw this at basically at 5 yards when it needs to get to 7. You complete this with a 5-yard play. You needed a 3rd and 7. And it's because you were able to speed up the quarterback's clock, and you were able to speed up the quarterback's clock because you were able to confuse him prior to the snap about what he was seeing. You get him to change the protections to open the door for the pass rusher late. This gets right home. Quick completion. You have 2 men there to make the play. Great play call. You're going to see more of this type of stuff on the often in the Seahawks defense. This is a big part of what Mike Macdonald does. Stack those boxes. You don't know who's coming. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know who's going to drop back into coverage post-snap. And it's very hard to predict that type of stuff. Offenses want a lot more certainty. The whole point at times of running motion is to get offensive certainty about the coverages that you're going to see on the back end. Is it man? Is it zone? The one place offenses don't want to be is in a place of utter confusion.